Hello friends, we have studied a chapter in 11th standard, form of business organization 1 and 2, in which you have studied that a person can do a business in 5 ways. Number 1, a proprietorship. Number 2, partnership. Number 3, company. Number 4, HUF, or he may be the member of cooperative society. Now friends, we know that in a proprietorship there is a single owner, that he had to manage himself. According to the Partnership Act 1932, the number of partners in a partnership firm are 2 to 20. But according to the company's rule 2014, it extends to 50. So we have 2 to 50 partners in a partnership firm. Okay. Now in a company, we know that there is unlimited partners in a company. Now friends, in a proprietorship, the owner has to manage only one person, and that is he himself. In a partnership firm, the partners are 2 to 50. They are more than proprietorship, but still they are less. But in a company, there are unlimited partners. So to manage them, to handle them, it is not easy. We need a special skill to handle them all, and that skill is called the management. Okay friends, so in this lecture, we discuss about the nature and significance of management. Okay. One more thing that you are studying in 11th standard, the factor of production. We have 4 factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. The owner wants rent against the land, wages against the labor, interest against the capital, and profit against the entrepreneurship. This is nothing but the profit. So we consider all these as a profit. Now the company wants the maximum profit. Friends, one more thing that you have to understand, that in our whole year in 12th standard, we will discuss about only and only about the company, right? So company want maximum profit, but against that we have limited resources. So the resources are limited, but we want the maximum profit. Now how to earn maximum profit from the limited resources is a matter of management. Okay friends, let's come to the definition. We have 3 different definitions. The first definition is based on art. It is given by Koontz and Ordinal. The second definition, I should say, it is a conjunct definition. How? We will discuss it. And the number 3 is a 6M definition. We will also learn in this lecture. Okay, let's come to the first definition, that is given by the Koontz. The definition is, the management is the art of getting things done through others. Why is it called art? Okay friends, suppose a management gives instruction to employee. Do you think they do their work properly or honestly? Few things that can affect the laborers or employees, that is fatigue, boredom, unlikeness, that affects the employees and directly it affects the work. Now the management has a skill to bring out those hidden strengths of the employees and things done very well. So it is called the definition of art. Let's come to the second definition, which is given by Livingstone. Management is a function of achieving predetermined objectives. Each and every company, before starting a business or a year, it predetermines objectives. The management helps them to achieve that objectives with the use of minimum time and cost. Now friends, if we have unlimited resources, there is no need of management. The management should be there where the resources are limited, where the times are limited. The management helps them to complete or to achieve the objectives with the minimum time and cost. That's why I call this definition as a Koontz definitions. As well, by making efficient use of available resources, in a different region, the company has to face the different problems. They have limited resources and they have to complete the work with the help of that limited resources. Now, let's come to the third and last definition, which is given by George R. Terry. The management is such a process which plans and controls man, machine, material, money, method and market. That's why I tell this definition as a 6M definition. This is not 6 mark, it's a 6M. Man, machine, material, money, method and market. The two words before this is a plan and control. Now the management controls the man, machine and material. As I told earlier that employees or the man have some limitations such as fatigue or boredom. Now the management controls and bring out the best from them. The second is machine and material. Which material should we buy? At what price should we buy? At what price we sell? Where to sell? These are different questions that company has to face, and the management helps them to solve all the questions. The third M, money, market and methods, are plans by the management. The money, what finance or what amount should we borrow from the bank, the financial bank or non-financial bank, at what price, at what rates it will be borrowed, where to use it, what is the tenure. These are the different questions the company face. Then the method and market, we have different method to produce the goods. We have different method to depreciate the assets. The company decide, the management decide the different methods of all these problems. Okay. It provides leadership, coordination and direction. Leadership. Without a leader, the company will not run in a straight away way. Just imagine if there is no captain in Indian cricket team, what happens? So without leadership, we cannot manage the business. The management provides the leadership. It also provides the coordination. The coordination between different departments. For example, take purchase and sales department. Okay, if there is no coordination between purchase and sales, suppose the sales are worst and the company purchases the quantity in a huge mass, what happen? The company will be fall in few years. Okay, then the management provides the direction to them. I told you that the employees or the laborers who come to company, who come for the business, maybe they have no knowledge or they are fresher. The management provides the direction how to complete the work and at what criteria or what work. Efforts which helps to achieve the business objective that is already predetermined. Okay, now let's come to the final point, that is the nature of management. The first is universal process. Management is universal. Friends, in the beginning of this video, I told you that we will learn the whole book with the point of view of a company. It does not mean the management is unnecessary in the different criteria, different fields. We will not stuck in any prejudices. Management is required in different factors. For example, it helps in a social or religious. Okay, we know friends that millions of pilgrims visit the religious places. They donate in a huge amount. So the management is also required in that places also. So we can say that it is a universal process. Number 2, that is a goal-oriented activity. Before starting a business, the company predetermined its objectives. Now, the management is a tool to achieve these objectives. It is not a attainment. It is not a final or success. It is a process. The management helps to achieve that goal in a quicker way. Next is a group activity. Management is required where 2 or more people work together. If there is a single person, there is no need of management. So where there work 2 or more people, the management is there. Next one is a continuous process. Okay friends, what happens if the predetermined objectives is received? The company will decide the new objectives, then again it achieved, then again they decide the objectives. Basically it is a cycle. Okay, the human process. We have learned the different importance of management through the video, but it has one limitation. It is useless where there is no human. It is true to say that management is by the human being and for the human being. In the absence of human being, the whole management is useless. Next is a decision process. What we decide the objectives, the management is necessary in each criteria, each level of whether it is a bottom or medium or top level. It is a continuous process. Once you have decided, it does not mean that there is no need of change. It is a daily process. Finally, science, art and profession. Okay friends, why the management is called the science or compared with art or profession? What the science do? Science gives us a theory, then try to prove it, it becomes law or principle. We have learned in our previous standards the Darwin's theory, the Archimedes law, the Newton's principle. They have some rules, they follow the rules, and finally they give their principles, determine a foolproof statement. Management is also proved in a different criteria. Why it is called the art, we have already discussed in the first definition. And why the management is called the profession. What is profession? A person with specialized skill, training, knowledge renders their service to company and receive the money in return is called the profession. The management hired the person who are specialized skill. Maybe they are MBA or BBA and they have trained and knowledge, and finally they provide the best of them. Thank you.